Today we're going to go over three things: angle theorems in triangles, angle theorems in parallel lines, and equations. Because they're all three super, super easy. So just pay attention so you know what to do. I need everybody with me. Get your notes. All right. Y'all remember this one. They're going to give you multiple pictures, but all they care about is the one picture with whatever they're talking about. So in this case, all they care about is W. So which picture has W? This one. So that's the only picture you care about. And they want to know the value of W. To find it, all you have to do is add the two angles across from it. All you have to do is add the two angles across from it. So you're going to add 45 plus 60, and that's going to give you the exterior angle. So 45 plus 60 is 105. That means W is 105. That's how easy that question will be. Okay? Pretend that we wanted to do this one. How did they get 140? What did they do? 70 plus 70. So the two inside angles that are across from that outside angle will give you that. Look at this. 155. What did they do? 35 plus 120. You don't care about that one. This one, what did they add to get 130? 40 and, no, 40 and 90. We don't care about that one. It's always the ones across from it. Okay? But on the STAR test, they're going to give you 4 pictures. You're only going to care about the one that has the variable, whatever they're asking. So just mark those other ones out. Okay, the next one is parallel lines cut by a transversal. You have to understand that the obtuse angles are the same. So everybody look. This is obtuse, and the angle across from it is obtuse. Can y'all see that? That means this is 113. What is this? 113. These are the exact same as well. This is 113. This is 113. Do y'all have any questions about that? But what if I ask for this angle? Does anybody remember? We know that a straight line has a measure of what? 180 degrees. Write that down. A straight line has a measure of 180 degrees. So everybody look at this. Is that right there a straight line? Yes or no? So that means this and this together have to equal 180 degrees. So if I want to know that, all I have to do is subtract from 180. So I would do 180 minus 113. And that will give me the acute angles value. So it's 67. So this is 67. What else is going to be 67? What about this one? 67. All of the acute angles are the same. How about this one? 67. How about this one? 67. All right, let's do this one. This is obtuse, yes? So what would this angle be? 127, because they are the same. They're both obtuse. How about this right here? What's this one going to be? 127. What if I want the acute angle with it? Subtract from 180, because look, it falls on a straight line. So that means 180 minus 127 will give me that angle. So 180 minus 127, and what is it? That means all of the acute angles are 53. So again, if they're both obtuse, they're the same. If they're both acute, they're the same. But if they give you an obtuse one and they ask for the little one, then you subtract from 180. All right, what about this? What is this thing? That's a right angle. That means this is also a right angle. This is also a right angle. This is also a right angle. So they're all 90 degrees. Is 90 plus 90 180? Yes. So we know that 90 plus 90 is 180 because all straight lines have to add up to what? 180. All right, this last one wants to know the value of x. This is how it's going to look on the STAR test. So they gave you that this angle is 79 degrees. So you need to decide, is x the same as 79, or do I need to subtract from 180? So I say, well, let's look. Is this angle obtuse or acute? It's acute. It's less than 90. So this one's going to be the same, yes? This is going to be the same because it's in the same spot, and that's going to be the same. So is x 79, or do I need to subtract? X is just 79. So sometimes you don't even need to subtract. They're the exact same. But what if they had asked for this one? What would you do? You would do 180 minus 79, which is 101. That means everything in that spot is 101. So all you have to do is look at, is it in the same spot and it's the same answer, or is it in different spots and I have to subtract from 180? Make sense? All right. Let's review what we just learned. If it's a triangle and they ask for the exterior angle, simply add the two angles on the inside across from it. If it's down here and it looks like these, all of the obtuse are the same. All of the acute are the same. If they give you an obtuse and ask for the opposite one, you subtract from 180. Turn to the back and let's go over equations. Where do you solve equations in your calculator? So you go to y equals, you put in the left side in y1, you put in the right side in what? y2. So let's practice and make sure we're good. So I'm going to put in alpha y equals option 1, x on top, 3 on bottom, tab out, minus 3. Over here, alpha y equals option 1, x on top, 9 on bottom, tab out, plus 3. Now what am I going to go to? Second trace, option 5. So here's trace right here. I'm going to hit second trace. I'm going to choose option 5 because I want the intersection. Remember that if you cannot see them intersect, it might not solve it for you. If you get an error, you need to zoom out or change your windows. So I'm going to hit enter, enter, enter. Let's see if did it work for me? Guys, look at my screen. Did it work? That means it cannot see it. So have I taught y'all to zoom out or change your windows? The window. So you go to window. Oh, I got to get out of there. Second quit. All right, go to window. My window is set to see it like this. So everybody look, this is the x-axis. It is saying it's only going to go to negative 20 on the left and positive 20 on the right. So if I want to see more, maybe I want to go to negative 200 and positive 200. Then go to your y minimum and maximum, and you can do the same thing, negative 200 and positive 200. That's the only ones you care about. Don't worry about this SCL. That's saying what do you want it to count by. So it's counting by ones, but we don't care about that. We just want to see more. So second trace, option 5, it's going to really zoom out. Now can I see the intersection? Yes, I hit enter 3 times. And there's my answer. X is equal to 27. Could I zoom out to 1,000? Yeah. So if you can't get the answer, negative 1,000, positive 1,000. Okay? All right, look at this next one. The measure of two angles are 5x plus 24 and 9x minus 17. What is the value of x if these angles are congruent? What does congruent mean? It means they're the same. What does same mean? Equal. So all they wanted you to do was make an equation. 5x plus 24 is equal to 9x minus 17. So go to your calculator to y equals. Now I'm already set in my windows to negative 200 and positive 200. So as long as the answer is within those, I'm going to have the answer. So let's try it. 5x plus 24 and 9x minus 17. Second trace, option 5. Enter, 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 and my answer is 10.25. Easy, right? And this last one, you have to write the equation from the picture. So how would I write this piece right here? Negative. How many are there? 3, and they have x's on them, right? So I put negative 3x. How many 1s are there? Are they plus or minuses? Plus 10. And then here's my equal sign. Now how many are right here of these? And are they x's or no? Are they positive or negative? So positive 5x. How many 1s are here? And is it plus 8 or minus 8? Minus 8. All right, go put it in your calculator and let it solve it for you. And my answer is 2.25. All right, your assignment is in the Google Classroom. I will pass out an answer document. When you finish, get it checked with me, and then you will work on any missing work you have for me.